This is gonna be quick. We're gonna be in and out. Not the way I like it, of course. Good rising, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I am TaylaAndre. Waking up with TaylaAndre has absolutely nothing to do with the time of day we link up, but about waking up your third eye with unorthodox conversations leading to universal consciousness. I just want to say I came in the building today to spend a little time and to tell you that I love you and I appreciate you, and I hope you guys have an amazing couple of days, because I most definitely will. I am taking some time off, and as the title of this show says, Jamaica, Jamaica. I will be in Jamaica this weekend, and we'll return next week. And so what I ask all of you to do is go to TaylaAndre on YouTube and pick any show that is more than 2 years old. Pick any show. That's what I would like for you to do. So while I'm gone, I would like for you to go to TaylaAndre on YouTube. So I keep forgetting not everybody pays for YouTube Red, but it's absolutely amazing for me because I get to listen to everything. YouTube is in my education series, and I YouTube Red. I suggest you YouTube Red as well and start listening to different things. It's not all about videos and songs and stuff. You can learn damn near anything off of YouTube. YouTube University is a real freaking thing. I have met people who learned their plumbing license. I had a friend who used it in order to get their real estate license. YouTube is undervalued for the things that it could actually assist with. And so I would like to throw that out there and remind you that you could take free Harvard classes, free Oxford classes, MIT classes, name the university that you want to attend, and most likely they have free classes that it's not annex. What can audit? You can audit. So it doesn't mean like you won't get a degree for it, but you best believe I'm going to put it on a damn resume. You best believe. And so you can learn whatever it is that you want, there is access and free resources for you to get it and grab it. And you live in one of the wealthiest countries in the whole wide world, who is not always going to be a superpower. And so figure it out what you want to do with your life. Let's get to it, baby. Let's do this thing. And so I say all of that to say, this is going to be a really, really quick show, because I just wanted to I honestly just wanted to say bye. I thought it was going to be disrespectful. I was like, I can't just leave. And people like, yo, what happened to Taylor? So I came out of respect, because I feel like the love is reciprocated, and I want to make sure that y'all know that I respect you as well. I'm really excited. So this is the second time I'll be going to Jamaica, in life, my second time. And the thing that I remember about the first time was it takes about 30 minutes from the airport to get to the resort. And you drive through real Jamaica. I feel like resorts are fictional. They're not the real thing. This is not the real life of Jamaica. And so if it was safer, I definitely I would want an Airbnb. And safer, I mean, I don't know my way, and so I would definitely need a guide type of safer. And so the resort, I remember seeing houses with tin roofs, and when we were coming in, it was nighttime, and they had one light bulb for the whole house. And it was that for me, of how grandoso the villa was, or the resort, and how the house next to the resort looked like poverty. And for me, that's not okay, because I know these resort areas and the Ministry of Travel, there's a lot of money to be made. And I'm thinking about it in the sense of Alaska, and how Alaska's oil gets divided amongst all of those that live in Alaska. And I'm wondering, not why, but for me, in the common sense, and what will we do to help the everyman? How could we be all inclusive? I know it's because you're a socialist, Taylor. At the end of the day, that's really what it is, because I'm a socialist. I do. Or at least the family abutting the property should have access to resources and opportunities. The same way that I believe that here in the city of Boston, when it comes to Northeastern, when it comes to all of the hospitals, they don't pay their taxes. No, so let me break this down. I know I'm supposed to be out of here. The thing that frustrates me the most about the city, and now politicians want to finally talk about it, but yet this has been a conversation that I've had, and if you go back to 7 years, to 10 years, you're going to hear me saying the same shit. So what annoys me the most is when it comes to the hospitals and to the colleges, they're all supposed to pay taxes. When you, think about how much you pay for your homeowner's tax and the little plot of land that you have. Think about the hospitals and how much land they've amassed. The colleges, how much land that they've amassed and the taxes that they don't pay on that land. And other taxes that they don't pay as well to the city nor to the state. And so they're free to move along the country how they wish. But when you take a look at the accommodations that were made, oh, okay, we understand, you're a school, you're a hospital, you do public service. So even though you don't do public service for free, you charge a fee. You feel me? So you get money. You make a profit, you have a bottom line, but yet we're going to create this program for you called in lieu of taxes. And so a lot of you are listening to these city councilors and these politicians talking about the in lieu of, you're like, in lieu of what? So a lot of these the hospitals and the colleges and the universities don't pay their accommodating because you don't pay real tax. We gonna make you accommodate, and that 10% that you're supposed to pay, you could just put it into a little pot. Most of these colleges, universities, and hospitals still don't pay that 10%. Now imagine you made a deal with the United States government and they were like, listen, we feel you're so special that we're going to go ahead and we're not going to take 30% of your income. We're just going to allow you to put 10% into this little pot. Pay your 10%. They don't even do that. A lot of them do not even do that. And the fact that, so the difficulty in that was the data wasn't being released. And so for those who do not know, the state of Massachusetts, though we are the most liberal and progressive, blah, blah, these are the things we say, right? But when it comes to information and finding out what's going on behind closed doors, even though it's public, all I have freedom of information, give me what's mine. They make these hoops and ladders. They actually charge people for the documents that they're supposed to be giving out for free. Illegal. The state was sued for that. And it's insane of how they conduct themselves. Like our facade, our representative of Massachusetts is got swag all day, but at the end of the day, it's no cap. It's horrendous. And so the in lieu of tax, that's the thing that bothers me. And I hate, it was so taboo and it was so touching on people's, stepping on toes, and there's certain things that we just have to wait for, but we've been waiting, I believe the ordinance is close to 27 years. And so we've been waiting 27 years for you to do this thing, and you have given less than 10% of what you're supposed to give. And it doesn't make sense, because that money could be coming in and funding, going back to Jamaica and the resort looking crazy and the little hut with one light bulb. The abutters should get what's rightfully theirs, access. These young people that live in the projects next to the schools and universities that are getting kicked out of their house so the students can have housing. How about we go ahead and make sure that they're good, that the kids have to, Boston, I'm not just talking about, because the college, the universities, and the hospitals abut damn near everything. We have just as many college, universities, and hospitals as we do parks. It's insane. And they take up little pockets of the city that you wouldn't even know was a doctor's office. And so, why these young people can't have scholarships? As far, in allocated scholarships. Allocated dollars. So if you're not going to pay the money that you owe and the dollars that you owe, then put aside that money to ensure that these students can go to school for free. Why aren't there more programs that utilize, I know it's like 1 or 2 schools sprinkled about, BPS. BPS should be in relationship with MIT. BPS should be in relationship with Harvard. Truly, these colleges and universities should be in relationship with BPS, because you want a pipeline of students that you can take from your own, like homegrown. If anything, especially since we're Massachusetts and we're supposed to be the top tier of education, and when you take a look at our public school systems, and these babies is failing to the point where they went ahead and put out a whole, a 2-3 page series of valedictorians in Boston that were damn near making minimum wage. Come on, like this shit isn't. It's not rocket science. This is real common sense. And this is, I think I said this off air. I don't think I said this on air. I was really addicted to the theory of politics. I love the theory of politics and the way that the theory of politics works. But when you get into the practicum of politics, it's not the same. They're chess moves. That's what they should be teaching you in college, how to play chess, because then you'll move about the country a little differently. I still don't know how to play chess. Not perfection. Like, I know how to get my ass kicked. That's about it. Like, I know how things are supposed to move, and dyslexia is real. So the man on the horse, that one switches me up sometimes. I get confused. But that's what should be taught in colleges is chess, because that's really all this game of life is. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Good rising, good rising. Good rising to everybody. And so I came on and just to say bye, because I'm going to miss you all. And we will be back, and I am excited. And so I am protected with traveling mercies. And so thank you for all of those that are wishing blessings and mirrors to all of you demons. I'm excited and I'm nervous because I have so many balls in different courts that are moving, and I'm like, I don't need to leave nothing. Like, I have so much work to do. But then I'm taking a look at like my life and at the calendar and at the timeline and the game plan, and it's like I really don't have time in the future, so I have to make time now. Because if I keep waiting for the future to present an opportunity without just taking an opportunity, I'm going to be upset and angry and frustrated and mad like the rest of these elders out here that haven't put themselves first. And so it's crazy that and I've read articles about this, Black women are the least likely to engage in a form of self-care. And when we do, we have like a guilt syndrome or like an imposter syndrome. Like, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. This isn't who you really are. You're not supposed to. And so oh my God, I can't so bad. Like, I want to leave my computer so bad. But I know that I could get things done on the plane ride. You know, it would be nice to just sit on the beach and be able to get work done, and to be able to choose. Oh, but the other part is like, yo, if you bring your computer, the only thing you're gonna be doing is working, and so just leave your computer, don't touch it. And so Does anybody else go through this? Am I the only one that feels like this? Because this feels weird. But I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Do you guys want me to do videos? Like, do people like that? Like, I don't know. I feel like go enjoy it. We don't care about the beach. I'll be mad because I be wanting to be on the beach. That's what it is. But if you want me to do video, I'll do some videos of Jamaica. And like, for those that have never been and have never seen, when I'll do like the flea market, and it's not flea market, it's like market that's in the open, with stores and everyone's outside. And so it's absolutely amazing how commerce is done outside of the United States. I love commerce outside of the United States. Like, the ingenuity of entrepreneurship is like, that's the thing that can't be taught. the ability to like make it happen and get it done. You can't go to business school for that. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's an energy that like, it's a revitalizing energy of, I don't know, even when I went to Ethiopia, when you see little kids with the biggest smiles on their face, happiest as can be, and literally have a piece of plastic on their feet as shoes, like literal bottles, 2-liter bottles as shoes with a hole in it and tied up to make the little thong for the foot. Like it's absolutely, like it really, when I went to Ethiopia, I came back and I was ready, set, go. And I kind of feel like Jamaica's gonna, like, this is gonna be a nice little downtime. This is a little hibernation. And then when I come back, Sha'Carri Richardson mode. So, keep me posted. Yo, if you know anybody that is looking to sell a house in Boston, I don't need anything that's on MLS. I'm a real estate agent. I have full access to MLS. I don't need a real estate agent because I am one. If you know the person looking to sell their house, I am looking for that person. I am looking for your auntie, your cousin, your friend's grandmother, like anybody that you know that is thinking about selling a house. I'm looking for very specific things, right? Do you know somebody's grandmother, uncle, auntie, cousin that is selling a house but doesn't want the house to be converted into condos to further gentrify the city? If you know somebody who wants to recycle community into their home, I absolutely would love to have that conversation, and my number is 617-459-0041. That is a serious offer to anybody that you know that is looking to sell their house, but they don't like the trajectory of how the market is going. And so please call me if you know who that person is, and I thank you in advance. And I will take little videos and post them, and all my social media is TaylaAndre. What I'm really hoping for is that I will see Shensia. Oh my God. I would marry Shensia. In the state of Massachusetts, I would absolutely marry her. She is so beautiful. Like, she's intelligent. She's funny. I truly enjoy Shensia. If you don't know who she is, she came to Boston one time. She's been to Boston a couple times, actually. And so I am rambling. I thank you. I love you. We're about to go, like, I am so last minute. Tayla isn't even packed. And I leave, like, soon. I leave in, like, 14 hours. And I am not packed. I'm so bad. But I feel like if I pack it in advance, I will pack everything, but when I pack last minute, I only pack what I need. No, I'm making excuses. I should definitely pack in advance, but I don't. And so I hope you guys have an amazing day. Again, so we will not be here until, like, I won't be back until Tuesday. Maybe even Wednesday, depending on like jet lag. But I would love for you to every day during 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for you to go to TaylaAndre, TaylaAndre on YouTube and watch a show from over 2 years ago. Any show, pick whatever you want to watch, and then when I come back, I want to know what you chose to watch. I want to know what you noticed in those videos compared to now. And so over 2 years, go back 2 years and watch a couple things. And that should be five different shows. And then let's talk. Let's converse. Let us argue this, as the Bible says. And so, TaylaAndre, SparkFM Online. Before I run away, don't forget that Fetchella, the Maddest Juve Cooler Fet experience with live performances this Saturday, actually, July 24th from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. This is in Hartford, Connecticut. That thing's going to be huge. Listen, all of these, like, recent fets have been, I'm like, yo, I should have been there. Together Boat Cruise is going to be dope. This is actually food too. This has food on it, and it's hosted by Miss Hot Sauce, and it's put together by, like, they're putting on for Honduras, they're putting on for all of the West Indians. This is next Saturday, and it is a boat ride, the Togetherness Boat Cruise. Please be there. As far as the commercials are concerned, with like doctors, nurses, and researchers provide facts and dispel misinformation in the new video series on YouTube. Join the conversation by visiting Between Us USA, About Us. Oh, it's Between Us, About Us, not USA. Lord have mercy. No judgment. But if you have any COVID questions, betweenusabout.com.org. And I love the way they did the for us, by us, the FUBU. Also, Finally Home, the step-by-step guide for people preparing for first-time home ownership. Finally, there's a book that makes real estate easy by TaylaAndre, yours truly. And you can get the book on the website. You can get the hoodies on the website and everything else. TaylaAndre is on the website. I hope you have an amazing day today. Hugs.